Let's go. Let's do this, team. We're doing a live trading session. Hope you can see the chats. Yeah, man. We're doing this, bro. We're doing this. We're doing this. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, team. Let's do this. I hope the team is well. I hope you guys are well. So yeah, man. I can see members are already in. So we live currently on YouTube and as well on TikTok. So not the first time that we go live on TikTok, so we'll just see what's happening. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We are gonna be looking at the markets, guys. We're not gonna complicate things. I'm just gonna show you what it is that I'm looking for, what I'm looking at, and yeah, we'll just stack up the knowledge that we have, and then we're gonna move forward with it. Okay? Nothing complicated. So let me just see in the comment sections here. Let me just see. On YouTube, I can see Faisal. Nice one, team. Legend. I'm glad that you're here, brother. I'm glad that you're here. Let's do this, bro. Can see we've got Austin. Let's get it. Let's get it, brother. Evans, Big Boss Passion. Our events, bro. Our events. Sandile, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this, bro. Let's do this. Let's go, team. I love this. Master Trader, Shaya. You've got this right, bro. You've got this right. So we're doing this on a bigger level, guys. Also here on the TikTok side, I can see members are already showing love, showing in. So yeah, man, let's just do this, guys. Let's do this. Do whatever humanly possible, whether you're liking, whether you're commenting, anything, man. And just to confirm, members on YouTube, you guys can hear me clear, né? You guys can hear me clear. Perfect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice one. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. So one thing that I want us to do is I want us to take a look at the markets. To take a look at the markets. But before we even do that, I just want to see, because I'm just curious to know. It's just a question that you guys can even comment. Like, let's say for instance, in the comment section, like, do you guys, like, are you guys familiar with like things like prop firms? Do you guys, like, get information of prop firms? Are you guys trading prop firms? Are you guys familiar with them? I would like to know that. Let me just see those comments in the comment sections. Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I see Rita saying yes. So it's only Rita that's trading prop firms or Stacks here. Okay, I can see Stacks on TikTok is saying yes, we are. Let's see. Life with many. Yes, yes, yes. Caesar. Nice one, team. Yes, I know prop firms. Nice one. Yes. Okay. Okay, because one thing, the reason I'm asking this is because I've seen that in the SA industry. Yeah, bro, I filled 50K 2 times. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes. The reason I'm asking is because I've seen in the SA, most people, most traders are not really, you know, too much on prop firms, like people prefer you flipping accounts over like, passing verifications or like getting payouts, things like that. So I just wanted to see if it's something that maybe one, we are ignorant towards like, prop firms, or maybe just two, we need to have the skills to pass it, because ultimately, yes, to pass prop firms you need like, it's not, I wouldn't say a specific skill. The only thing I can say is that you just need to be able to trade in specific ways. Find out that it's not in a way whereby you are used to trading. Ne? So, but yeah, as long as that you guys do say that because with me, truly speaking, the one advantage is when I just done my maths, when I looked at it, I just felt like, especially when to 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 trade with a mere, I don't know, like to actually even see some profits or good money in the markets, you need at least an account that's over like $10,000. And obviously, when you convert that to rands, that's like 180,000 rands. And an average person, a general average person, doesn't have 180,000 rands sitting in their bank accounts. So obviously, it becomes tough for people to trade. That's why you'd see people trading with $100 or $10 or $50. There's people that are trading with $5. There's brokers out there that allow you to fund. There's SA brokers that allow you to fund 50 rands, 30 rands, 30 rands. Imagine. But obviously, it's not a problem. The only thing is you can't really do much with it unless hoping to flip it. So um if you are looking into like becoming like a full-time trader, like with me, that's what I done. I was like, what, I'm going all in full-time and putting everything aside. So the only best way is to trade profs, and then obviously I know whatever money that I'm making from there, it allows me to be able to just move it over to maybe live accounts. Like, let's say if you've got a 10K payouts, I can take the rest, take 50%, put it into a live account, and blow out the rest, something similar to that. So it's just a matter of, I wanted to see, where is our headspace, where are our people at, just so we have a clear understanding on it and we are able to move forward. So yeah, man, let's just go forward with it. I'll also show you guys update on one of my profile accounts. um I'll just update you guys and stuff. So but for now, you can easily see that with gold, I'm gonna start off first with gold here. I'm looking at gold. I'm looking at let's see, US tech. I'm also looking at Nasdaq. I've also got US 30 and as well DEX, right? And as well DEX. So these are the markets that I'm focused on, and that's what I want us to break down on today's session, right? So just by looking at it, to start off things first with, it's gold right here. And the guys that are on TikTok, if you want, like, maybe, I don't know, I'm sure you can see it, but if you're on more better clarity, you can see on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. But yeah, just by starting up, I'm gonna start off first with the 4-hour. Yeah, let me even go to the daily just to see what actually has been going on the daily. So obviously now I can see that we came from being this huge upward all the way to the upside here, from bottom to up. We had this huge impulse leg, and then from this huge impulse leg, I was able to spot that price. Now basically, here when we started like seeing this bearish movement, most people obviously thought that we would be selling all the way down to here, and this was just like more of a retracement. And retracement can still be deep, it can still go all the way down to somewhere. It doesn't change the fact that it could be at a retracement on the daily time frame, because overall, ultimately, this is an uptrend. Like, you can't go against the trend. Look at it, this is the weekly time frame. Ultimately, this is an uptrend. So if I'm seeing shorts, it's basically saying that the market is retracing, just so it's able to stack up those bullish. Okay, so now with the previous weeks, we're able to spot that during this, okay, we had this big push downwards, price reached this area here, and then now with the last few days, price started pushing upwards. So you can see Monday, Tuesday, we were just in bullish movements. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, up until we broke the previous lower highs here, this bearish candle. We closed above it and then we went up, and then now we can see we more like tagged this area here, on which, looking at it, this was the last bullish candle before price went down. You can see how it is. We basically tagged in it on which they could be on the daily, right? This is the daily, by the way. Sometimes it can still take time for it to play out this exact same way, which means it's not like even if I'm saying that this is gonna come down here, it doesn't mean that in between here there won't be threes, there will be threes, just like here, man. Just like here, you see here, there were trades here, there were trades, there were so many trades that I took here, there were losses, there were wins, there were so many trades that I took in between these structures here. So what I'm trying to show you is that seeing the bigger picture doesn't have to, limit you from capitalizing from the markets. Okay, let me just do this and have this be here. Yeah. So then we can see that we tested these areas, and then now we are pushing a bit more slightly downwards. So it's a matter of trying to see exactly till how far we're going to push. Price could still push till maybe somewhere around these areas here, and then we see a push back upwards, or it's either price and then we see a push back upwards, or if price goes and cracks below here, automatically now it's still confirming for the deeper, structure to just go a bit more to the downside. So this is on the daily, looking at gold. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the 4 hour, and then on the 4 hour I just also want to remove all these ones that are here, just so I've already done what I wanted to do with them. Okay, let me leave it like this. Okay, so on the 4 hour I can easily see that right here within structure here we had these lower highs here. Let me do this. Yeah, so on the 4 hour I can easily see I'm cleaning up my charts from scratch, just so I don't mix up my mind. We had these areas right here. Right here you can see, and price broke above here, and then now this is where we are. Boom, boom. We respected here. We basically didn't break above, and then here there was like more of a double top on the 4 hour. You can see here in between structures here we had this beautiful fair value gaps, which means that price was able to create some sort of an imbalance in between here, and it didn't really reach there, which means that there could be like targets that could be targets for us to be able to target those areas. And then looking at it as well here at the bottom, I can see that these are our lows right here. These are our nice lows, and with these lows of ours I can see that this is on the 4 hour, by the way, just before, because here we had also these areas here before price actually went and broke above these lower highs here. Before it done that, these were lower highs, and eventually they were able to crack out. And then just before that crack out happened, you can see that we had this bearish candlestick that pushed upwards, that allowed price to push upwards. And as well, we can see somewhere in between structures here we had these bearish candlestick right here, this one here, this and this. So with this here, one thing that I was able to spot is that you can see also here there was a huge gap in between price, meaning that between these two areas there was a huge gap, but here we came and we tested that gap. So normally that's what we target. Like if price creates some sort of a gap in between prices or candles, what it does is that there's a high chance that it might come back to retest those areas. So I already seen that that's what it done here on these areas, on those specific areas. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to the 1 hour so that I can filter out the noise and I can focus more on what matters to me. Okay. So on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, I'll leave these levels to be valid for the 4 hour. And then now on the 1 hour here, I can easily see, okay, perfect. Let me do this. Okay, let me just clean this out. I've seen it. Perfect. Could have left it on for 4 hours. Okay, so now here we are back again on the 1 hour. Like we did mention that these areas are areas that we need to be on the lookout for once price cracks above there. And then here at the bottom we've got these areas right here that we're able to look at. Okay, So once price breaks below here, that will also be something that we can take account for. And then basically our highest swing point, our lowest swing point here, and our highest swing point here. And then in between structures here, I can see that this is the area that I was looking at. Remember, I was like, this is where price basically broke before we done that lower high break. So with that being said, it means that this area here, we need to also look at what exactly we can find from it. Here I can see that this area is, we have a bearish candle here before price pushed upwards, and this was actually the push that was able to give us that lower high break here. So this is actually a very strong support area, if I may put it that way. And as well, this area here, I'd say this is also a very strong support area, and this is where currently price is at. And this was our strong support area before price broke below, because initially we had something more like this. I was hoping for price to just bounce on it and then go back up, but price basically just broke below here. So this area normally would see it as more of like an inducement or something similar to that, but with this I already understand that, okay, yes, this was a break, it came back to retest. So I'm just gonna clean this out, remove it, and I'm gonna work with what price is now showing me or telling me. This is my lowest point right here, and we've got this here be our high right here. And just with this on its own, I can easily see that this is a huge impulse downwards, and then now we are in this corrective phase. So we could basically just break below and still come to these areas. It's either would come to these areas, then we see a push up, or would still come to these areas and then continue seeing a push up. So those are just like, scenarios that we built around, just so they'll be able to help us have a deeper understanding when price happens to get there. Because remember, when building or drawing scenarios like this, what it does is that it just allows you to be able to, how can I put it? It allows you to be able to see what the market is more likely to do just before it happens. And then if it does that, automatically you'd know that, okay, this is what I should follow. Ne? But if it doesn't do that, then I'd know that, okay, it means that all of my scenarios are wrong. Maybe I must just play around this and this and that. You get it? So these things basically just help you be able to have a clearer and a deeper understanding towards what the price is saying in general. So that's one thing that I like about drawing scenarios. That actually changed my game when I was still starting out. I would normally just have analysis and leave it like that, up until I started drawing up some different scenarios and what I'm seeing and things like that. That's when things made a bit more sense, because with that on its own, it was able to give me guidance on where exactly I need to target certain areas, you see. So just wanted to come back here at these structures. Okay, so let me clean this one, leave this, clean this, just more like this. Yeah, so this is my two areas where it's here, and in between here, mind you, there's still 15 minutes, there's 5 minutes whereby in between structures you'd still be able to find structures. Like let's say now, for instance, price move down, price move up, price move down. So already with this, I can see that this was a swing low, swing high, Fibonacci. Everyone has this too. We came to the 61.8 level. Now we pushed a bit more upwards. Either price can still come back down, reach these levels, and then still go back up, and then come back down, go down to here. What I mean is, can come somewhere here and then go a bit more up and then break, come back down. So that on its own, there will be some opportunities that will be within structure that's going to allow us to be able to capitalize. Like let's say, for instance, even today I was hesitating to take, I think it was a sell somewhere around here, but I was like, no, it's not really my setup, it's not what I wanted, it's not really what I'm looking for. Me taking this sell was just going to be more of like, I want to be in the trades, I don't want to miss out. I want to be in the markets 24/7. So that's why I didn't really take it. But there's always opportunities in the markets, right? And once they present themselves, you guys do know that I send those trades out in the Telegram group. So that's what I'm now currently looking at, basically, for this to do whatever that is doing in between structure here. Maybe I push down, push up just a bit, fill to, and then break below. I could still catch a sell. I could maybe catch a buy here, depending on how it got there, what I'm looking at, and so on. And then once we get here, that's how I'll look for first entry for buy, also how it gets there, and stuff. First entry for buy. If it falls, then I'll target this area for another buy area. Okay. Okay, so let's look at US tech. So this one here we caught it on when was it? It was on Friday. Friday we caught this one here. I was looking at this trade. I waited for it, and it was not nice. I won't lie. Because I was basically traveling. I was driving at the time when I was looking at it, and I entered here. And the whole time when I was looking at it, it was on negatives, ne? It was on minus, minus, minus. Every 15 minutes when I come, minus, 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 minus. At some point, it nearly took me. I'll look at how close it was to stop loss. And then, boom, after like maybe an hour or two, I just saw it now being somewhere here at this area. So what I done is that I took profit somewhere around these areas because I was still continuing the journey, and I was like, yo, I don't want to stress and ask myself how did the trade go. So I just wanted to just be done with it, and I closed it. I was happy with the profits that I gave because it was like 1:1.6, so more like 1.6. Okay. So then now one thing that I'm looking at is with this, ne? It's the exact same thing, truly speaking, nothing complicated. Because I had the thing of if it hits my stop loss, this is where I'm gonna be buying. You see here, this is where I was gonna be buying. So this buy, truly speaking, the fact that it did play out, that was amazing. But now I'm believing that there's two ways to it. It's either price is gonna respect these areas here, this new area that allowed price to push upwards. You see those new bearish candles that was printed here before price pushed upwards. See that price is gonna respect it. This one here, it's gonna respect it and continue going up. And why? Because of the fact that you can see these were lower highs right here, lower highs, and we had these once again higher highs. So this broke above these lower highs, which changed the whole scene. It was lower highs, but now once it broke it, it created new highs. And then now price basically created like, high, like a high here, and then it went a bit more low, and then now it went and broke this previous high, which is confirming its overall like, upward movement. So now with that being said, it means that there's ways to it. Either price is gonna come back down, test this area, and then go back up. Or if it falls, if this does not work out, then price is gonna come here. Like let's say if it doesn't work out, mean that it's gonna go against, hit stop. Let's just say for instance, because truly speaking, me, even if I enter, even if it hits, I'd rather take a stop loss than have a big stop loss. Like, because when I enter, I'm gonna take it like this. I'm gonna put my stop loss like maybe here, take profit maybe like one, like here, targeting these swing highs. But even if it's a 1:2, I know that it's safe, ne? Compared to if I must put my stop loss below here. I know people that are trading like this, guys. I won't lie. And these are people that have a high win rate. Like you'll see them every trade hits, take profit. But if you look at the risk to reward, it's not worth it. Like for me, it's not worth it. So, like, I don't even, it won't really make sense. So I'd rather like take a trade like this, stop loss below here, and take profit 1:2, something more like this. And then if it hits my stop loss, let's just say I'm planning for the worst case scenario, I'm gonna take another buy here, another one. So also that's why things like signals, like when you're sending out signals and things like that, and especially when you're sending out to people that don't even know how the market works or that don't know trading, you'll send a signal of buy and then maybe it hits your stop loss, and then now you send another one after a few seconds because you're seeing another entry and maybe they don't take it or whatever or they take it late, and then boom, when you look at it, they missed out, but you were looking for the trade, you were waiting for it. So yeah, that's something also. It's a different topic for a different day. So for now, this is what I'm going to be working with. I'm going to be looking for a trade like this, and like I did say, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to be able to scale it up and take another one here. And if it cracks below here, obviously it means that I have two negatives. I'm not going to rush it. This is the market. My father doesn't own it. My mom doesn't own it. So like even if I take a loss, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna treat it personal, and I'm not gonna act as if like I mustn't take a loss. I'll just wait. I know there's just a negative 1%, 2%, which means that I'll just wait for one winning trade to remake back those losses. That's how it is. So yeah, man, because ultimately with this, I'm seeing price really come back to these areas here for first, like let's say for instance, obviously once we are able to crack above here, I see us being able to come back here. Once we are able to crack above this area, boom, I see us coming here. And once we crack here, obviously we're going to be going here, because ultimately I can see that we're in a clean upward trend. And even if I can use maybe a trend line here, from here, I put it here. You see what I've done? First touch, second touch. You can see this area is also like a third touch type of a scenario. Ne? Sorry. So, yeah, man. It's just a matter of seeing, waiting, and capitalizing when the moment does come. Okay. Let's guess 30. So yes, 30 here, same thing. But I'm glad that I didn't take a trade on it on Friday. Because if I did, I'm sure it was going to hit me stop loss. And why? Because of I was going to enter here. Boom. My stop loss is going to be below here. Like here, below here. And my take profit is going to be 1:2. And someone would be like, no, but it hit take profit. Truly speaking, I'm not going to lie with you. This was going to be a loss for me, because with how I enter, this is how I should enter. With my stop loss should be below here. So you see what it done here. This was going to take me out. I don't have big stop losses like this, so I was not going to survive this. So the fact that I didn't really jump on it was fair. And the reason I didn't really take it is because of I had a belief that price still has to come here. So I'm glad that I didn't really take it, because you can see now price is like, it's almost like it's trying to re-come back and push below there. Okay. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wait for it to just sweep out these areas. And then once it's able to take them out, once it's able to just take out these areas here, it'll allow me to be able to, like, at least a push like boom, and then take them out. And then we'll see price re-come back and then continue going upwards. And then I'm going to be taking this. I'm going to be taking this and then targeting 1:2. So the reason I work normally with 1:2, obviously when trading profits is much more easier targeting 1:2. But also the other reason is sometimes you hold, like let's say obviously, like even here, let's see if we were forcing this trade out. Or is it this one? You give back profits. If let's say I was like, no, I want to hold it till it hits take profit all the way up here. This is a 1:5.6, which is amazing. It's beautiful, it's good money. But sometimes price can go and give back, like you are going from holding, let's say, $30,000, and then boom, because of you held it the whole night, the whole weekend, find out that this happens. Find out that this happens. Do you see? So that doesn't really, it's not worth it. I noticed that, because with me now, this is also personal experience, which means that with me, I've seen with the years that I've traded, and also psychology-wise, emotion-wise, what it done to me when I held profits and I didn't lose it. And I didn't lose, like I didn't take profit, but I held it. I could show you MT5 running $3,000, but but truly speaking, find out that I didn't really take as much as possible. Okay, so we're gonna have to up it somewhere, somehow. We're gonna have to up it, focus on something a bit more different. Okay, so now I can see nice one, Major, mentioning that let's look at the dollar index. That's true, bro. That's true. I nearly skipped it out. Okay. Let's go team, let's go team, let's go. I hope you guys are shining, going well. Yeah, let me just see. Okay, let's see. So with the dollar index, let's go on the weekly. Yo guys, I was not feeling well for the past few days. I won't lie, yo. I was on Lasba. Only today I'm recovering. So okay, weekly, nothing much. You know, obviously more like the same that we've been seeing for the past few days. Let me see daily. Okay, daily. This is literally what I had from the previous time on Monday. You can see these are drawings from Monday. So let me just go and see what actually happened from Monday. So you see literally. So on Monday I was like, okay, this has to go down. This was drawn. This has to go down. I was like, but there's two ways to it. There was a scenario whereby either price is gonna just shoot down from where it is, boom, go all the way down. Or for me, what would have made much more better sense is if price went, because we're still here. It was Monday. You see, it was Monday. I was like, what would be much more nice is if price can go a bit more up, and once it gets here, it goes a bit more low, because why? That's where we'll be able to get price when it's a bit more, like when it's high, you know, especially when you're selling on a sell when price is high. And with the looks of it, obviously this didn't leave, it didn't want to, like, you know, go up and play around. It just started like going down, and you can see this was a lower high, this was a lower high, this was a lower high, lower high, and then now here we are. Okay, so basically I can say that we are still in sync with it, which means that price is still going down, price is still coming down. It's just a matter of now working with how are we going to capitalize from it going down like this here. Okay, let me just do this. Let me go on the 4 hour, because on the 4 hour I see we respected these areas here. You see these areas, we are able to respect them. We just done a young sweep out, but we respected them. There's no candle that closed above here, and then we came back, and then this was a higher low. We printed a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. But one thing that I'm seeing is that whenever now we are in this is a retracement. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's a bearish cycle, it's a retracement. And looking at it, because of we're in this bearish cycle here, automatically I can see that you know, we're not really too, it's not impulsing downwards. You know, when the market falls, it has to fall 3 times faster than how it rised. But look at it here, it's not falling that quick, you know. Like when it goes up, it goes up. You see how it's shooting upwards here, shooting up. But here when it's going down, it's taking long, and it's more like it's in the same area. Like look at it, there's like a range, even though there's like huge candlesticks of bearish, it's ranging, you know, it's in the same area, it's within the same area ultimately. So that comes back down to working with what we're given. So let me do this. I can see we've got this area, yeah, and then these were our lows. Price printed double bottoms, first bottom, second bottom. Okay, we got these two double bottoms, and then from there, now one thing that I was able to also spot is that it's either price is gonna like respect these areas. So far with how it's going, it's respecting lower highs, so I wouldn't really suggest it to break right now, because you can see lower high, and here where we are, we could potentially just respect this area right here. We could respect this, yes, and then once we are able to respect this, then it will continue to fall till it gets here, because this is a third touch, first touch, second touch, third touch is here, and it can respect it because this is lower high, lower high, lower high. We don't want it to break lower high, because if it does break the lower highs, it means that obviously we need to start looking for maybe buys, and it could be a short-term buy. I mean, we could buy for short-term, which means up until here, but anyways, it's still like a buy, you know, because on that 5 minutes entry, those are good trades. Like on 5 minutes, you'd be able to find nice trades on it. And with this also to confirm, I'll wait for it to, you know, rather like, you see now it touched, it's a within point of interest, so like more like waiting for a 5 minute. Let me remove that, I don't need this. On the 5 minute, maybe you'll start seeing like price rejecting and then giving a bearish candlestick. Plus as well here you can see that this would be our low, higher low. So basically you'll see maybe a rejection and a bearish candlestick, and if price breaks below here, this 5 minutes, by the time it gets back, it allows us to be able to start spiking up those sells. So then I can easily just sell, stop loss be above wherever it has rejected, because there will be a rejection that's going to be coming, and then wherever it has rejected, that's where the stop loss is going to be above it. And then from there we're going to start stacking up those sells and going all the way down with them till we hit these areas here, here. And then from here we could see that if maybe price is gonna try to push upwards, if not, we'll just see when it gets there, truly speaking. I don't want to try to forecast like far like that, but obviously when it gets there, what the looks of it, I'm looking for like a buy position, but I'll just work with what I'm given now. So if price, the only time price is gonna change the scenario is if it closes above here, treats this as support, and then breaks above here, automatically, man, it has broke this lower high, it has broke this lower high. These areas here are no longer felt, it has broke them, which means that from now there's a high chance that we could just go all the way up. In fact, even break above here, it's very possible. It's very possible. Okay, so let me just keep it for now more like this. Let me use this tool so I can remember. So price, I'm waiting for it to basically just come, and then then here, and then we'll see from here. But if it breaks above, treats as a support, then obviously now it means that we are potentially going to be going up, and then we'll see when it gets here, because here I can see that there's also a gap here in between here, and it never got closed. You see there's a gap here, there's a nice gap, and normally with gaps they have to come back and be closed. If the market leaves a gap, it has to be closed at some point. So yeah, let's go, team. We're doing this, we are doing this, guys. We're not looking back. Oh no, I'm not gonna, because I can see Richard is asking if I can look at EURUSD and stuff. Truly speaking, I'm not gonna be looking at currencies and stuff, because anyways, truly speaking, me personally, I don't really trade it or look at it. So just looking at it, I feel like it's gonna take a lot of my brain energy. Maybe because I wanna use all my brain power to what I'm trading. Okay, so yesterday here, we did look at it. Yeah, we did. We looked at Nasdaq as well. Yeah. Let's look at the news, if there's any Forex Factory. What the news are like for the week. Let's look at what the news are like for the week. This week, 16th to the 22nd. So the one thing that I'm seeing is that, okay, today is Monday. We've got at 10 p.m. FOMC. At 10 p.m. It's not going to be heavy, yeah. It's going to be medium type news. This is actually 10:30. Sorry, 10:30. And then tomorrow as well, we've got at 1 a.m. I wonder why is it different to our time, like, because this is like 1 a.m. tomorrow, like 1 a.m. 44, yeah. So, but yeah, you can see 1 a.m. Trump is going to be speaking as well. And then 2:30 Asian session, we've got this monetary policy meeting minutes. So if you trade in the Asian markets, this you can see. But also one thing, because I was like, the past few days, I was like connecting with some top traders from across the world and stuff. And I had them also mentioning that, during Asian session, it's you can benefit from gold. So I was like, oh, okay, no problem. I'll give it a try and I'll see how it goes, I'll just give it a go. And then Wednesday, GBP, we've got GBP CPI, and then we've got USD FOMC at 9 p.m. And then Thursday, 3:30, we've got average hourly earnings, non-farm employment, unemployment rate, and the Philly Fed. Okay, so these are going to be coming on Thursday and Friday as well. You can see Friday is going to be a busy day as well. USD Treasury currency report. We've got this, the revised UOM consumer sentiment. What else? We've got the flash service. We've got the flash manufacturing. This is CAD, GBP as well. So, and Euro. So basically busy days for me are going to start being by tomorrow, going all the way till Friday. This week is going to be a very busy week, starting from like in the AM, like at night type thing. And we're going to start seeing a lot of movements in the market. So it's going to be beautiful. I can see, because the reason I'm checking that is I could see with NASDAQ when, like, it's like trades want to be ready today, you know, like it's like trades want to be ready today. And like me personally, with my own personal strategy, Mondays are not good. In fact, I used to have a saying of Mondays and Fridays were my worst days, but Fridays are getting better for me. Mondays, I can't say they're getting better. I don't know, maybe it's because of, I think maybe it's also, it has nothing to do with the markets, it's just me. I come in the markets and I'm like, oh, I want to make money on Monday, you know, I don't know. But Mondays are never really my best days. So let's see DEX. So this one here is going to be ready. This one here, it's very, let me start with the 4 hour. You see here, obviously we had low, and you see it's moving up. Obviously it's in an upward trend, so we are aiming to go up. That's the first thing that you need to see. And then secondly, okay, I can already see here within structure, price was able to just close to target, but didn't really target. This on the 4 hour. So me, I went to as low as the 60 minutes. Your trading DEX as well was a bit emotional for me a few weeks ago, because I used to trade it a long time, like maybe 4 years ago, and then I left it. I don't know why, but I was like, let me come back. And the worst mistake that I done is that I went straight to trading it on my prop firm accounts, like, and that was not a good thing, because I had already have an edge on gold. You know, I had an edge on gold. On NASDAQ as well. I could have just stayed stuck on gold and NASDAQ, but instead of just forward testing DEX and then, you know, still just trading my proper accounts with your NASDAQs, and then me, I just went all in on this. And yeah, it showed me flames on DEX. It did show me flames. I think I took 4 negatives in a row at some point. And what sucked is that all the trades that I took negatives on ended up going in my direction, by the way. Like, it was just like, because of how I was able to develop along the way, I was able to have my stop loss be so tight and things like that. So with DEX now, when I put stop loss tight, it took me out. So now it was a thing of, I have to either increase my stop loss, or I have to like have a different stop loss strategy, because mind you, placing a stop loss is a strategy on its own. People think a strategy is just like, you know, buying, selling, you know. No. Yes, how to buy, that's a strategy. How to sell, that's a strategy. How to have a stop loss, that's a strategy on its own. Risk management, using lot sizes, what risk you should be used, that's a strategy. Take profit, trade management, that's a strategy on its own. Like, those are different strategies on their own. Find out that your strategy is working, everything of yours is perfect, it looks good on paper, but let's say your risk management is not solid, or your exit strategy is not solid, you're always holding profits, like you're always holding hundreds of thousands, but you always go home with close to nothing. You know, those things happen, man. I've sat with people and I've seen those things happen, and I've witnessed it myself with my own experience at times. So it does happen. That's why I even had to sit down and say, what is my exit strategy gonna be? How should I exit the markets and not feel guilty, even if the trade still goes in my direction? How am I gonna feel proud of the fact that I was able to do what I wanted to do, you know? So with this one here, truly speaking, yeah, man, it's literally as vivid clear as you're seeing it now. Truly speaking, I'm just looking for price to get here. Once we get here, stop loss just below, and then take profit just before the swing high, right here, before, which means it's gonna be 2. So normally what I target is that if I've got a swing high or an area whereby I should have a take profit at, like maybe an area like this or an area like this, what I do is that as long as my risk reward 1:2 is before that, it makes me feel good because I know that yes, I am overall going there. But anyway, when I'm here, I'm gonna be safe. It's more like, let's say if you have a goal of making $1 billion and you don't win, you only get like 40% of your goal. Like, let's say you have a goal of 10 million, I have a goal of $1 billion, and you get 80% of your goal and I hit 20% of your goal, but you laugh at me for making 20% of my goal. It doesn't make sense, because with that 20%, I'm 200 million up. You with the 10 million, you hit 80%, you're only 8 million up. So in terms of percentage wise, you look good. You look like you are winning, but in terms of monetary wise, I took home more. You get it? So that's basically what I'm targeting. I'm looking to go for these areas, but ultimately I am going to be able to secure this 2% here. So this one here looks like it's going to be ready. It seemed like it was going to be ready by today, but with the looks of it, it can still play around here for some time. But maybe the next candle, the next 2 candles, if it does go down, I think this is the one trade that is more ready for me to tick now. Let me see here. This one here, since we noticed that there will be those news at like 1 a.m. and stuff, I just hope that it doesn't really do some crazy stuff, like let's say it does things like this here. You know, obviously not like this, you don't do that, but I just mean like, you know, and then, so I'm not gonna put like buy limits in yet, because of the fact I don't want to be tagged in and tagged out type thing. I'm just gonna like keep it safe, keep it clean, and you know, allow for price to show me what exactly is it seeing, and then I'm gonna take the message from the markets and I'm gonna work with it. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm happy for this week. This is a beautiful week. It's a beautiful week, and I know most people are really gonna benefit from this week. Yeah, I know we are all gonna be benefiting from this week, and we're gonna be doing big things, guys. We are gonna be doing big things, nothing less, nothing more, guys. Nothing less and nothing more. So yeah, man, I don't know if you guys have any questions before we can dive deep into it, and let's go for it. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I did mention with the prop, I nearly forgot about it. Let me open here. So with this one here, the account, and it was in profits, I don't even know, truly speaking, what happened to this, because go to matrix. So with this one here, and what happened here is, this was because my account here was in profits here. You see when because I had this, and I had, okay, I think what was it, 2K. I was up by 2K, and I was up by 1.8, and then with that and then I was up, I made like $500. So I was basically up by over $1,000. And then I won't lie, guys, Friday, this was on Friday, right? 15, 16, 17. Yes, this was on Friday with that exact same NASDAQ trade. I don't know if with this account, when I put my stop loss like in like where I put it, if either I put it close or if maybe, but I won't lie, because that trade basically it went well. On my life accounts, it was like in profits. On my other accounts as well, it was well. But here is when I noticed, okay, this trade closed, it was like a negative, and I was like, oh, was it because of me? I put like my stop loss here, or was it because of, you know, I don't know. It's just obviously, like, you know, when you're trading with different accounts, you can't really be specific with, you know, what actually went on. But these are the trades. You can see all the trades that I'm taking. This is the one that was there, because now I was like starting to be bored. I was like, yo, this thing is taking long. I don't want to take too long to pass like an evaluation, you know, especially with here, because this one here I'm on evaluation. There's other accounts that I have that are funded. This one here is the evaluation. So I was like, it's taking too long. So I went and I started risking. I was risking, I think, like 2% per on this trade. So that 2% was gonna be I think like $5,000. Yeah, I think this amount actually. Close to $5,000, yeah, something like this. So it allowed me to put it in and then go all in on it. And then price was just moving nice. Price was, because you see how it started. Price was just moving nice, and then that trade just took me out. And then that's where Nasdaq, you saw it like shooting upwards. And I was like, what happened? Because truly speaking, my take profit was even this. My take profit was 10,000 because I was risking this much, and my take profit, no, I was risking like $5,000, and my take profit was on $10,000. And just with that one win, that was obviously like gonna allow me to pass and move over to the next phase. And it played a bit, and I was like I don't know. So that's what I want to do now. Like what I want to do is it's also another method that I'm trying, and this is something that I don't know, you can also see on your side or try it out, but it needs you to have already built a cushion. Like, let's say, yeah, I feel like I have a lot to say. That's why you can even see how I'm speaking. But when I say building a cushion, it's like, at first when I was like playing a bit more and like, you know, trading and stuff, like let's say trading, building up my equity and things like that, obviously you don't want to be on the wrong side. You don't want to lose money. You don't even have, and things like that. Because truly speaking, me, I'm just like most of you guys. I know you might try to differentiate yourself with me and say no, this is no, but I'm 100% more like you. So I have the same mentality. Like, you know, I don't want to lose money. I don't want, you know, $100 still hurts me when I lose it, even though it's my stop loss, but I still hurt, you know, things like that. But so what I done is that I was like, okay, let me build up first, like, you know, build up, have some equity, so that I can, even if I lose an account, I can be able to get another account. Because if you have one account, let's say if you have one proper account and you don't really respect it that much, what happens is that even if, like, let's say you lose it, obviously you don't have any more, like a trading account, you don't have nothing, you see, so that's, you're back to zero. So what I done is that I was able to build some equity, which obviously have a bit more accounts. And once I have an account, so now I started looking at other traders. I started learning from other people. How are they, like, you know, stacking up to max allocation, funding, and all those things a bit more quicker. And somehow I saw how others are doing it is like risking, like on evaluation stages. I've seen that most of them risk way more than what you should risk in order to, you know, pass it quick, so that you don't waste too much time on it. Guys, me, I've spent over 3 months on just evaluation stages, and trust me, it's not nice not making money, but I was just respecting it because that was supposed to take me out of hunger, you get it? So that's what I done. Now I was like, you know what, I am going to be implementing this method whereby I'm risking 2% per trade on evaluation stages. It's a risky, that's why it's more like saying that you should go full margin, you know. It's different, man. It's different for people. It's good to go full margin if you know that you have money coming in, because you know if you blow this account, you can always stack up. You can always use this other account type thing. You get it? But if you don't really have another account, I won't suggest that you do full margin. If 1,000 rands is your last money ever, and you had that money whether to go to school or do, I won't suggest you do full margin. Yes, I'll suggest you fund your account. I'll suggest you grow it. I'll suggest you maybe get a profit account, like your $5,000, your $10,000. That's what I can suggest, but not risk it all, because once you lose it, now you are back to 100% zero. But if you've got that thousand and like you made some money, let's say you got a payout and you got another payout, and you know, it's easier now to be able to risk, you know, using that. You get it? Because now you know, even if you lose it, you can always, I remember there was a time whereby every single day I was like maybe funding, where's this at? I was like funding, let's just say 3,000. Yes, I was funding 3,000 a day, and that was like 5 times a week. So obviously looking at it, that was like maybe in terms of, that was like 3,000, 15,000 a week. I was funding 15K a week. So whenever I would do this, not everyone would have 15,000 a week to be able to fund. Like me, I was funding like 3 times a day. And whenever I take a trade, my stop loss would be 1,000, 2,000, and maybe after 2 losing trades, that means that my account is down. But whenever I make some profits, whenever trades go well, I would be able to like pull in like 15, 10K, 7K, 20K, 30K, 50K, 80K. But that was like once, like maybe every 2 weeks, I would pull like your 80Ks and stuff. But what I'm trying to say here is that maybe this 3,000 rand is your last money. The next time you're gonna see 3,000 rands is in the next 2 months. I won't suggest you do this method because I'm able to fund this every day. You get it? So that's the difference that I'm trying to teach here. And with these methods, like the best thing that I can say is, if let's say you've got like your 3,000 or your 1,000 and stuff, rather get a small proper account like $5,000. I don't know, $5,000. So with $5,000 or $10,000, I just not too sure how much those go for, but like let's just say $5,000. And fortunately, you can even use my coupon code in order to get like 30% off on these blueberries. But let's just say you got $5,000, and with $5,000, you are able to, even if you blow this account, let's say not blow it, doesn't like lose it, because that's not the goal to lose it, but let's just say it doesn't, you don't pass it, it doesn't work out, you get another one, like, because these are, it's probably like, let me just see how much it is. Sorry, let me just see. Let me work with actual numbers that I can see. Let me just see, because now I'm gonna say things that I'm not even sure about, because I want to work with the practical thing, guys. Me, I like practicality. I like numbers that actually do make sense. Okay, let me just see. Okay, 5,000. Yes, 5,000. How much is it? Yes, $55. So $55 is more like 900 rands. So if you use my coupon code, it's gonna be like 30% off, which is gonna be more like 30% off, which is gonna be more like you'll get it for like 500 to 600 rands, let's say rands, and you had 3,000. So instead of funding it and hoping for the best, you're only gonna take like 600 rands, get a 5K account. Let's say if it doesn't work out, you still have, imagine how many tries you have. You have over 3,000. You have over like 4, 5. Like you have over 5 tries, 5 opportunities. You can get this 5 times. And when you get this 5 times, one payout is all you need. Only one payout. Like me, my first payout was like $5,000. I think it was 5.5, 5 point something, but because of the profit split, I ended up taking home 4.7. But with just one payout, let's just say you made 5%. Let's not even be too much and say you make 10%, or let's just say 5%. 5,000 to 5%, that's gonna be $250. So $250 is more like how much? 80%, $250. They're 80%. Maybe now you're gonna end up taking home like 222, more like 220, 210. Let's just say 220. Keep it safe. So basically, even if you done this, I don't know how many it's gonna take in order to get this payout. Let's just say 5 tries is all that you have. One payout, you got 220. You back at this 3,000. Plus, you have this account, the funded account, which means you can have another payout on top of that. There's still more payouts that can still come. You get it? Plus, you can maybe fund this account, or you can even buy a bigger account. Maybe now you buy a 50K account or 25K account, whatever. That's on you. This is a game changer, bro. Like, it's a game changer. So with PropFirms, obviously, it's not gonna be people are not gonna be comfortable with it because it requires skill. It's not like on normal platforms whereby you just come and then you just buy and then you hope for the best. Here you need like skill. You need to be able to really put in the work and go all in. So yeah, man, I'm just excited. I don't know if you guys have any questions before we can call it a session, and we can go for it. We're doing this, team. We are doing this, guys. Let's see if there's any questions that we currently have before we can call it a session. Okay, how would you suggest a person should trade? Okay, I see here. So okay, the first one, okay, I'm gonna start here because I see there's a lot of questions. Saja, no strategy equals demo account. That's true. Yeah, that's the honest truth, bro. That's the honest truth. How would you suggest a person should trade if they take their last 1,000 and fund an account? Like, you should have your stop loss should be 50 rands. That's all, bro. I'm not gonna say much, like, because your stop loss should be 50 rands, like 50 rand stop loss, and your risk to reward must at least be 2 or more, which means for every 50 rands that you lose, you must be looking into gaining 100 rands. So you see, and at least try to like scale it up, build it up as you go. It's small compounding, okay? But you should not be risking more than 50. If your stop loss is like 200 rands and stuff, it won't work. You only have a few tries. Let me put it this way, okay? Because remember, the honest truth is that as long as you don't have a trading account, you are no longer a trader. Like, people, if you blow your account, you're not a trader anymore because you don't have a trading account. So Propfirms accounts are not for beginners. That's true and false. Why am I saying so? It's because of truly speaking, if I was starting out trading, and when I was starting out like 2017, I knew about Propfirms, I feel like I was gonna be a bit more ahead compared to where I am right now. Why? Because of it was gonna teach me to trade right. I was gonna respect my risk. I was gonna do certain things. Unlike me back then, I funded my account with like $20 because that's all that I had. I was making $5 profits, $3 profits. I was not making money that was able to change my life. Like, the most that I made around those times was like $70, and I felt like it was a lot of money because, and yeah, man, odds were against me. So if you are starting out, it's good because when you learn, anyways, if you're a beginner, it's good because it means that there's an opportunity to learn. You get it? And if you're an experienced trader, most experienced traders right now, they will say, no, me, I can't trade Propfirms. I won't trade Propfirms. And that is because it's going to change what they're comfortable with. Do you get it? So there's no perfect time for you to really start trading Propfirms. It's just a matter of you saying that Propfirms are what you want, they're what's right for you, or like, yeah, man, I remember, man, like funding my account, that was tough. I had to try to sell things, I had to try to do this here and here just to fund my account. You get it? But if it was like Propfirms back then, I was not going to go through the things that I had to go through in order to just fund my account. I went through a lot, like a lot, a lot. And it was not nice. So, yeah, man, it's not nice. That's why even now, the first thing that I done, I was like, yo, you know what? I'm cutting everything off. I'm just cutting everything off, and I'm focusing 100% on trading, only trading. So, okay, what does it need? Let me just look into, I'm going to trade Propfirms like no one ever. I'm going to get as much payouts as possible. I'm going to just scale my accounts. I'm going to get max allocations. I'm just going to do this. And then maybe one time when I'm looking at like, yes, I will be trading live accounts now and then, but the most important thing is I'll be building my live account. With my payouts, I'll be building my life. I won't use those payouts to live my life. No. Any money that I'm getting, most of it goes to my life accounts. Up until maybe one time I'm just sitting and I'm like, maybe, I don't know, $1 million in my trading account, and then I'll be like, okay, for now, maybe for the next 3 months, I'm just gonna trade my life account because I've built it enough. I know that even my stop loss is like 20K, my take profit is like, I don't know, 100K type thing. You get it? So, but for now, it's gonna be a bit more different. And also for me now, I feel like for me, it's good with who I want to become. So when I say who I want to become, I mean in terms of I have goals of actually trading hedge funds, managing hundreds of millions of dollars in trading and just locking trading and stuff, which it was tough having to also side with that because sometimes it takes you away from certain things. Like me doing that, it might mean that obviously I can't be giving out like things like signals or selling courses or doing things like that, and that I might take away from people. Like people can benefit from my things, but because of the fact that I'll be looking into it, it's what I want. It's what I want to focus on. So obviously, in order to do that, I need to build data. That means that if I can go to a company or investors or big potential like billionaires and multi-billionaires, showing them that I've got this, I'm gonna have to show them proofs from a lot of prop firms. I'm gonna have to show them proofs from my own personal trading account, because you can't just show people your own trading account. I can't just show you today's trades or last week's trades or 3 months ago's trades and then now. No, that's not it, bro. You need a track record, like 2 years data, showing you with my personal accounts, this is how I was able to trade it. I don't have to show you that I doubled it. No, this, like, just making 7% monthly or this much monthly, this is what kept me going. And also on my let's say prop firms, I can show this, I was able to manage funds with these criteria. So that on its own, it allows me now with investors, like people that are older, big, and they'll be able to trust me. So yeah. Okay, let's see, bro. Talk about your private signals group. I'm not sure what you mean, bro. I'm not sure what you mean. Tangeni say I must speak about my private signals group. So yeah, man. Yeah, because I'm not selling signals or anything. I'm not really selling anything, truly speaking, for now. And I'm not too sure if I'm gonna be selling anything, So yeah, man. I just wanna focus on trading, bro. I wanna focus on trading, bro. And I know that's why I say making certain decisions is hard, because I know that it takes away from, like, some people were benefiting, some people were able to really grow from it and stuff. But at some point as well, like, I feel like I'm gonna have to open up. I'm gonna have to open up doors for other people. I'm gonna have to show you that, okay guys, trading doesn't end here. You can still go far. You don't have to just maybe sell signals or sell this in order to you can still use that data that you got in terms of you being able to be a good trader, get funding, trade on a bigger level. Next thing, you're being called in different floors for you to trade, like, heavy amounts of funds, doing certain things, helping people. The one thing that I'll never stop is helping people. So yeah, I'll never stop helping people. That's one thing for sure. So you can even see with my lives here, as much as you didn't even pay, you guys didn't pay to be. I mean, like, it's YouTube Live, it's free. You didn't pay anything. It's TikTok Live, it's free. So yeah, man, that's what I want to do. Amazing education. I'm glad that you got it, bro. I need mentorship. Be in the Telegram group, brother. Be in the Telegram group. Okay, let's see. What's your take? I'm seeing someone saying, what's your take on trading? Wait. Yeah. If you're a beginner, don't use real money. I promise you're donating. Yeah. You see, that's it's. There's some truth to it. Ne? Because as a beginner, but you need to put money on it. Like, don't trade them. Okay, don't trade them. That sounds like it's misleading. But me, I didn't trade demo because there's no emotions to it. But put money to it. Like, if you are trading prop firm, buy your prop firm account. If you're trading a life account, fund at least, even if it's small money. But put money to it, because wherever you put money, there's also, you are able to learn. You're able to remember. You're able to know. Let's go, team. What's your take on synthetic indices? I don't know. I've seen actually I've had people tell me, close people tell me that actually are good with inside indices, and they're like, yo, bro, I've seen how you trade the markets, and if you come and trade synthetics, I feel like you're gonna kill it already with your strategy, like how you just see the markets and stuff. I just never really gave it a chance. I don't know, maybe one time I will. I tried to some other time, but I didn't win with like, that whole process of it. But yeah, man, synthetics. So the only difference between synthetics and like, your normal markets, so synthetics are more like man-made markets, markets that are actually made, so for me, I was like, it's gonna be hard to work with markets that are made by an actual person. But find out that it's easy because, yeah, I'm having a bit of a mental block. Augustine, why, bro? Why are you having a mental block? What's happening? Can you please talk to us? What skill would one require? Ruri-sang, what skill would one require? Require for what? I'm not sure if I understand you. Come, guys, let's engage before I call it a session. Let's engage. Sure, I want to ask. Yeah, you can ask, bro. You can ask. Cleopas. Can support and resistance be a strategy? Yes. I know people that are making good money with just support and resistance. It can be, yes. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Look for a guy. He's from Botswana. His name is Hosimo. He's good. Amazing. If used correctly, yes. Let's go, team. NG, hope you will buy or sell. Yeah, man. Let's go, guys. Blue. Okay. So what would you like to ask in regards to that, Cleopas? What would you like to ask? Okay, Boypel is asking. So, bro, you don't have a trading bot? No. You don't. No, I don't have a bot, ne? And I don't have problem. Thing is, some people, when I say I don't have a bot, and they feel like maybe it's not like I have a problem with it, or it's not like they don't work. Anything works in the markets. Anything works in the markets. I won't lie to you. It's what's comfortable. The market is not about what's working or what's not working. That's one thing that I love the trading. Trading doesn't work with what's working and what's not working. No. Trading works with what's working for you. You get it? So anything is working in the markets. It's just a matter of you. Like me, if I'm the whole day I have something that's trading for me, going up and down and stuff and all of that, what am I going to be doing? And I want to be able to learn and apply. So with the board, it's more like, yeah, man, if I like, I don't know, but me, I just love coming and pressing buy. Like me coming and then like placing that whole manual process of it, that feels good. It feels like I'm doing something productive. So even if I have an opportunity I had opportunity to have bots before, people make them for me and stuff, I didn't go for them. I tried, I even tested them, but it didn't give me the results that I wanted, that I felt like I could get on my own. So it was not worth it for me. Okay. Your podcast, Safi's asking your podcast, what's happening? Yeah, man, what's happening with it? I think with the podcast as well, man, I need to push, maybe get more members to it and try to push to it. But yeah, because thing is now I've just been focused on deep diving, if I may put it that way. I've been on solitude, if I may put it that way. Isolation, solitude. Does Forex Chasers still work currently? Yes, bro. Yes. Forex Chasers, we're always going to be running no matter what. In fact, it's on me. It's on me, man. It's on me. You can see Forex Chasers right here. Okay, you can't see anything, but yeah, it's on me. But the only thing I feel like maybe for Neo to ask if Forex Chasers still work is maybe asking if, because I did mention about the courses and the signals that I might not be pushing much on that. Yeah, I'll still, like Forex Chasers for me, it's like a movement it's just a group of, you know, hustlers, people that are looking into, like, you know, become, like, you know, financially free from the markets, like, you know, be able to learn a skill and be able to share it with the ones that are close and things like that. So it will always run. It's a movement. It will never stop. It will always be there no matter what. I've had chances to sell my company online. I've had offers, people, like maybe 2 to 3 offers in the last few years of people coming and trying to buy the brand Forex Chasers. But just when I was about to sell, I was like, no, man, it's not worth it, man. And the offers were good. I won't lie. It was gonna, like, I was gonna retire young, you know, retire, laptop and beach and stuff. But I just felt like it's my purpose. It's what makes me wake up in the morning, because the mission behind Forex Chasers is what makes me wake up, is what makes me learn, it's what makes me have these books closed by. You see, there's books here. You see, there's a book here open. I'm taking down notes. There's a book here open as well. You know, there's just that's the mission behind Forex Chasers. But what I mean is, like, maybe services behind it. We might be taking a different route. My main goal actually right now is to try to make Forex Chasers as free as humanly possible. It's just obviously, even Forex Chasers on its own has costs. So me handling it from my training accounts, it's unfair, if I may put it that way. You know, you can't have a store like, let's say, Pick and Pay owner can't have Pick and Pay and make food be free for people when he's stocking every week, you know. So I'm still thinking of methods where I can, you know, at least have, like, you know, it pay for itself, but I want it to be like free, basically, if you understand the vision. That's the vision. Don't you trade currency pairs? I've stopped. I wouldn't say I don't trade them, because don't trade them means that I don't care about them. It's just that now I've found an edge in the instruments that I'm looking at, like gold. I found an edge trading gold. I found an edge on Nasdaq. So what I've done is that I focus 100% more deep on it. You get it? So I'm going more deep on it. You get it? I can sometimes when I'm bored, maybe I can look at GBP, JPY, I can look at Euro USD, GBP, USD. But it's just that I've traded those things for too long. Like, let's say I've traded them for too long to even know how they move. And for me, they don't really move as volatile as these ones that I'm trading now. These ones that I'm trading now are volatile enough for me to be able to, yeah, it's volatile, bro. It's what I want. It's volatile. I don't know if I'm making sense. Profem, you're okay. Profem, you recommend? Yeah, you can check out Blueberry, and then you can use the coupon code, because I can see Tropas is asking your code Lisiba. You can use Lisiba 30. It's gonna give you 30% off. 30% off. There's a mentorship offer, Zoom calls. So, like we did mention, we haven't really got, like, you know, mentorships and much, but I do have a VIP group of members, and yeah, we do happen to do some, live sessions here and there. If I'm not doing it on Zoom, I'm doing it on YouTube. So if you see me on YouTube, it means that maybe even with them, they are in, like, on the session with you guys, you know, people that are in the VIP. But if, like, I'm not on YouTube doing, like, a live session like this, that means that I'm doing I can be on a session with them, and it's a very small number, man. It's not a lot of us. I think it's like, yo, bro, like, times, like there will be like 7 people that will join the session. So it's nice because we are able to, I know if someone didn't show up, I know, hey, Jabu didn't show up this week, you know. So it's nice. It's not like where it's like too many things going on. And anyway, that's what I do every single day, so it doesn't really take a lot on our end. So Grace Forex is still asking coupon code. Yeah, just use Mesiba 30. There you go. Coupon code. Oh, let me do this. Let me say coupon code. Yeah, like this. Okay. Vihamba. Can I ask? Yeah, sure, you can ask. You can ask. Okay, thanks, Lisiba. 30. Perfect. You got it. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Let's see. You don't trade pure price anymore. I am trading pure. If you look here, this is 100% pure price. This is pure price, bro. This is pure price. There is not. I didn't use much in order to be able to tell you what I'm seeing. I literally used price. I used price to tell you. So I'm using price as my indicators. Oh, what's your question? What's your question? Tabiso, I'm not sure. Wapela. Let's go, team. Let's go, team. We're going all in, brothers. We're going all in. And I love the engagements that I'm getting from you guys. You guys are making me want to do these more often. But yeah, man, we'll see. I remember we done like sessions day in, day out, but those were like straining my head because, truly speaking, yes, I look at the markets every day, I sit at them, but I don't talk all the time. I'm just quiet looking at the charts, trying to work on it. Yeah, what's your question? I'm having a bit. You still haven't given me a response yet. Augustine, what was your question? I didn't maybe see it. And Chaviso, what is your question, please? Just type them down. Let's work on it. We're doing this, team. We're doing this. Let's lock in during December. Feed us the knowledge you have, bro. Yeah, I love that. I think that can work, bro. I think that should work. I think that can work, bro. Because, yeah, man, there's also some stuff that I've been learning. And, yeah, I feel like it's going to be a game changer as well. It's just there. Like I did say, I'm on Solitude. So it's just a matter of putting out some noise. I don't want noise to get to me in terms of what I have to do, because when the noise comes, it changes. People are, it's like, let's say when you're trading with like thousands of people, others will be like, why don't you sell? Why don't you buy? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? And I know why I'm doing that. And even if I take a loss, I don't want to hear I told you so. It's part of my strategy. So basically what Solitude is just cutting out everything, cutting out the noise. That's why even on social media I was like a bit more less, because I'm not trying to push any agenda. I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm literally just trying to trade, bro. That's all. I just want to trade. Yeah. Let's go, team. Make sure, guys, if you're finding value, obviously you just like this video. Like it. If you haven't liked it, like it once more. And if maybe you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can subscribe, guys. I have over 1,100 YouTube videos that are only talking about educational stuff. 1,100 videos on YouTube. 1,100 videos on YouTube. I'm gonna repeat that. So everything is here, bro. Like I'm not hiding things from you. Like it's here. I'm sharing the knowledge. Ooh, Lissetti's asking, do you do one-on-one mentorship? No. I don't do one-on-one mentorship, ne? And not because of a bad thing or because of no. I remember, man, like at first, I tried to do one-on-ones and them, but like I did say, bro, like me, my goal is to just like try to learn as much as humanly possible on the markets and share what I'm learning. So sometimes, man, when yeah, it's not easy, man. It's not easy because let's say today let's say if I'm doing one-on-one, now find out that I have to meet this person and then shut everything. Imagine I'm now speaking on the internet. I've got over thousands of people now that I'm connecting, that we're doing our thing. If it's one-on-one, that means that obviously I'm closing down my laptop and I'm going to see that one person. You get it? So obviously, let's just be honest. If I have to charge, how much is fair? You get it? Because someone's gonna say, no, but it's gonna be expensive. You're gonna put a higher price. But also, if I put a low price, it's gonna take a lot of my time. If I'm gonna say 1,000 rands, like 10 people can buy it today. That means you bought 10 hours of my time today, and I won't trade. I won't learn. I won't spend time with my kids. I won't. It doesn't, like, it's taking away from that. If I charge 100,000, people are gonna cry, and you won't afford, and all that. So I just wanna make it neutral for everyone. Neutral, bro. Neutral. Unless you come with an offense, hey bro, look here, man, I'm gonna give you 50K and I need you to teach me, and I'll sit and think. I'm not gonna accept it. I'll sit and think, and I'll be like, okay, then I'll ask you, where are you in your journey? What would you like? Then I'll see how long it's gonna take me to teach you. Then I'll see if I can work around it, But it's not, come through, bro. Tangeni, respond now at least, brother. Respond to what? I'm not sure, because I didn't get your question. Respond now at least. Was there a question that you sent? Because I'm not seeing any question. We're doing this, team. We are doing this. We're doing this. We're not looking back. Okay, guys, let's just cap it in the next 3 minutes, because now it's an hour, 27 minutes. So in the next 3 minutes, we are going to cap it. We are going to close it, and we're going to call it quits. We've done it. We've done it bigger than ever. So all the final questions can come in. And yeah, let's go for it. I don't know, where do you guys send your questions? Because I can see you guys are like, please answer me. But I don't see your question. Tabiso is saying, Lisiba, answer me, bro. Classic Trader is saying, please answer me. But I don't see your question. That's the thing. Where are you sending your questions? Is there another session that Oh, there's a section here. What? Shit. Oh, I was in the top chat. Some messages are visible, may not be visible. Send through your questions, guys. Send through your questions. Classic Traders, Taviso, Tangeni, send through your question. Augustine, send through those questions, guys. We're gonna be calling it quiz. Um, 360 Live, bro. What you been working on besides trading? Nah, nothing, bro. I don't know. Digital currency. Oh, I've been working on digital currency. So right now we've got bank accounts with like over 5 countries. Yeah, 5 countries. So I've been opening businesses in foreign land. Let me put it that way. But I'm not gonna go too deep in there. Let's go, team. Ekaslam, you're no longer trading trend lines. Yeah, I wouldn't say I no longer trade trend lines. I'll just say I've evolved with what's making more easier sense. Because truly speaking, with this, I can still use the trend line strategy to come up with the conclusion that I came up with. Like, see here. Look, first touch, second touch. Okay, guys. So for now, let's just call it a session, and let's connect once again within the next few days. Let's connect, guys. Make sure that you're in the Telegram group, obviously, so that you do not miss out on these sessions that are coming up next. And yeah, man, let's go for it, guys. Let's go for it. It was nice having a session with you guys. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did enjoy it as well. Let's go, guys. See you guys on the next session. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers, team.